Hello and welcome back to the podcast. Today, I am having a chat with Theresa Speights. Theresa is the manager of resolutions at Community Tax LLC in Chicago. We're going to do your full intro on Thursday's podcast episode, Theresa. But while we have you here, just tell everyone very quickly what it is that you do.
So I do tax controversy work. So if you owe money to the Internal Revenue Service, I'm the person that you're going to call. We're going to walk through how to get you out of that situation, and hopefully we'll be able to settle the debt. But if not, we'll definitely get you into a payment plan or at least into a hardship if you're going through a tough time.
Okay, beautiful. That was an amazing intro. So the question for you today, pretty quick. The question is, I got a CP 2000 letter from the IRS. What is that? What does it mean? What do I do with it? And should I hire someone to help me, or do I just need to call the IRS?
Okay, so if you get a CP 2000 letter, the last thing you want to do is call the IRS because they won't be able to help you. The letter is going to, on page 3 of that letter, it's going to break out exactly why they're saying that you are going to owe more tax. So you want to look at that page and see if you actually made that income. And if you did report it on your tax return, did you just report it in the wrong place? So if you reported it in the wrong place, then you just go ahead and respond. No need to hire anybody, just go about your business. If you did not receive that income at all, then you probably want to hire somebody because you're going to need to fight this. And the IRS makes fighting additional income very difficult if you're trying to prove a negative, because you're basically saying, I didn't get the money. So how do you prove you didn't receive money? And they do give you a very hard time about that. So you need to look into hiring somebody.
Okay,
If you're fine with the changes, then just sign it and go about your business.
Can you explain just real quickly what a CP 2000 is?
Oh yes, a CP 2000 is a letter that the IRS sends when you didn't put in all of your income on your tax return. So usually you left out something like a debt cancellation, or you forgot to put in a W-2 for a job that you worked at, or you received some self-employment income and you forgot to report that. So those are like the most common ones. Also 401k withdrawals are pretty common too, that you forgot to include that on your tax returns, and that income is all taxable. So basically you just forgot to put something on your return, so they sent you a letter saying, hey, you forgot, and this is what you need to go ahead and sign and agree to.
And is a CP 2000, is that like the most common type of letter the IRS sends, or are there other ones as well?
Oh, they send tons of letters. The most common letter that you're probably going to get is if you owe the IRS money, you're going to get something called a CP 504. And it's like the scariest letter because it says the IRS is going to levy or seize your property. But really, it's you owe money to the IRS and there's a treaty with the states. So they're going to just take your state tax refund and apply it to your IRS debt. That's all that letter means, but it probably is the most common one and the one that makes people freak out the most.
Yeah, I've actually received both of these letters personally, and they're scary when you get them, but as a tax professional, like I don't know what to do with them as well as you do, but I usually know that like I can get myself out of it. I just have to respond accordingly, follow the directions.
Exactly. And whatever you send to the IRS, make sure it's certified, get that tracking number. They are so apt to lose all of our wonderful letters. So just make sure you're sending everything certified and keeping track of what you sent, and make sure you get a response within 45 days. If you didn't, it's lost.
Okay, that's a really good tip. Great hot tip and takeaway for everyone. All right, we're gonna wrap up today's episode there, but make sure that you all tune in for Thursday because we're gonna do a full episode with Theresa, and then I'll have her back next week for another short Q&A. Theresa, thanks so much for joining me.
You're welcome. Anytime.